What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Like One. Look, I'm coming to more preview prediction video, college football. This is always that one team in college football that, you know, oh my God, they happened to ask of college football. This is the one rivalry that it's really great, but then the team leaves, and then, of course, now you have something called, NIL going on, and then you have, conference expansion, and that one team, the rival leaves, and then forgets about you and gets so upset that will take away that rivalry game. Now I'm going to join. I'm leaving this conference to join this conference. And the one team that has a coach that starts off the season, either really bad and the season really hot, or vice versa. And that's like one coach that's like, oh good, he's trending down the wrong direction. Or starts off trending right direction, goes right direction, and go back direction. It's like a roller coaster ride, and the one team that just, it's really good offensively, really good defensively, but just can't at times struggle. I mean, come on, this is a nice team. And the other's got one team that is going to be a team that competes, can compete. We got a new coach. Now it's a new coach. We'll see what the future is for this team. This team I'm talking about, if you have guessed, is from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I'm talking about only Oklahoma State, and yes, I was referring to Mike Gundy and company. Oklahoma State has been really good. Their team, another one in 11 last year. Really, last year was the worst season I've seen Oklahoma State do in a long time. And let's take a look at the record. I mean, I just want to tell you right now what I mean by that. Let's go back to 2019, and this is something I noticed. Look, guys, let's go back to 2018 if we have to. Look, 5-7-6, right? So Mike Gundy, this is back in Mike Gundy's year. They were 6-6, right? 2018, 2019, all pre-COVID, 8-4 regular season, 85. 2021, 10-2. Okay, they lost the Big Ten championship, but won a playoff game against Notre Dame, and I think ended up losing the playoff game, the PlayStation game, the bowl game. I made the playoff. No, they did not. 6-6 again, 2022, 2023, 9-3. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 9-3, and if it is 9-4. Right? The user Victoria beat in 2024. This is where it's not really good, but then you start 27. This is where things start good. Here's the thing. Oklahoma State is the type of team, like I said this before, look, they start really red hot, go down, and then just go downhill, right? Okay, 2025. It's not really good, and you just go downhill. I don't know if that's a trend heading to 2026. And I look at the schedule. It's not an easy schedule. And matter of fact, Oklahoma State, the Cowboys, do recruit decently. They have a decent recruiting class. Okay, recruiting class, not the greatest recruiting class, but they recruit well. Alright, maybe top 50. Usually maybe top 50. I'm not sure. Let's see what the rank actually. But you go over to the 24/7 Sports. That's usually why you lose. Recruit really nicely, get nicely in the transfer portal. Usually once in a while gets a big name in the portal. Maybe every other year they get a big name in the portal. What's any big names they have in the portal? Let's take a look. A lot of players from North Texas. You know why people think, well, a lot of players from North Texas because of the coach, and most coming from North Texas to Oklahoma State. But the big name is Drew Messmaker, the quarterback from North Texas. If any of you watched North Texas State, North Texas football last year, Drew Messmaker, watch his highlights. He's one of the quarterbacks to look up every year. You get one quarterback that people do not know or look up. He's that quarterback. Okay, he's a really good quarterback. I see him White Young and Miles Coleman as two receivers always every year. Those are two go-to. And of course, had Hawkins as running back, so his teammates are so famous with the coach. And that's the thing. When a coach leaves the team, a lot of players will follow him, and they know the coach, they know the scheme, so they're very familiar with it. What's going to help Oklahoma State in the long run? Because a lot of players, you got Coleman coming in, you have Lewis, another guy coming in. There's so many guys coming in from North Texas. That's why you see that. But I do like Drew. Hopefully he's a starting quarterback. He might be battling for whoever is going to be the quarterback at, of course, like Jordan coming in for UMass. He'll battle for the position. But I would also surprised if Drew Master becomes the quarterback at Oklahoma State, starting quarterback. He is a talented kid, one of the best. Look at his highlights. He played. I forgot what his stats last year is, but I think Drew for like six. Yeah, what? Okay, I think I can pull up here. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up stats from last year, because he's a really good quarterback, and he did no Texas. Let's see here. Okay. Stats. Okay, those are good type of stats. Really? No. But he's a really good quarterback, and he is as talented as they come, and unfortunately, don't show me. I think he's going to be high school. I think he's going to be starting quarterback. I think he's going to be really good there. Okay, another time stats, but he's a talented prospect, and I think the future is bright for Oklahoma State. No, again, over under right now. Betting odds, most people betting is 5.5 to 6.5. I'm taking 5.5. I think that's what the plan we'll look at. And I look at the schedule. And first thing that sticks out to me is second game against Oregon. You get that's it. And then Texas Tech. Those are really two tough games on the season. Oregon and Texas Tech. One's on the both at home. But other than that, it's a manageable schedule. Look, if you could go 10-2 and not make the playoffs, well, it's really hard not to. But again, I look. Do I think Eric Morris is going to turn around the program? Look, he was really great at North Texas. I think North Texas was like 9-3 or 7-5, whatever. Whatever last year was. But you know this. I know the future play. Look, I like Mike Gundy. He was a good coach at Oklahoma State. But the last few years, I feel like it's going the wrong direction. And of course, Oklahoma State. Makes up their mind and getting rid of Mike Gundy. But I do believe in the future of Oklahoma State. I think right now things are probably going in the right direction for Oklahoma State. We'll see what comes in 2026. But I think 10-2 seems like the scenario, and I think I'm gonna go 9-3 to finish the season. More wins than I like. If this team could go 6-6 and make a bowl game and get things going, yeah. I mean, I think the over 5.5. If I over under is 5.5, I'm thinking over. I'm going 9-3 for Oklahoma State under Eric Morris. I think the future is bright. Losses are going to be to Texas Tech, Iowa State. Could you lose to Kansas State? Yeah, absolutely. And then win the rest of the games? Probably. Against Virginia, that is a tough place to play. Virginia, Morgantown, the country road situation. So we'll see how. But I do think the future is maybe go right direction, maybe bright for Eric Morris. But he's a great coach at North Texas. So I think Oklahoma State has a great coach, made a great hire there. We'll see. I know it's not Mike Gundy, but we'll see what it is Oklahoma State can do in the Big 12. But you could be against Texas Tech, BYU, Utah. The great teams in your own conference. A lot of guys kept trying to hit. Okay, but I'm supposed to say out. Peace.